Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here and online to the regular meeting of the City Council for Monday. It is on. It is on. Okay. I think I've been corrected once before, and I think I've got it now. Anyway, welcome to the City Council meeting for Monday, February 3rd at 7:10. I'm a minute late, and I apologize for that. With that said, the first thing we have is a call to order, followed by our Pledge of Allegiance. Who wants to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance this evening? All right, Phil, thanks. All right. Next on our agenda, we have communications from the public on any matter the public wishes to give us comment on. It's usually restricted to things that are not on our public hearings. And since we have no public hearings this evening, we'll accept public comment on anything in your mind. That's it. Any public comment? Richard, please join us.
Mr. Deputy Mayor, councilors, Richard Hildner, 104 5th Street, Whitefish. Couple of things. As you may perhaps be painfully aware, the Montana legislature is in session, but two bills are of interest, I think, currently to our city. And one is SB 146, which would bring an end to zoning. And it's in the Judiciary Committee. It theoretically protects individuals and property rights, but would eliminate zoning in any municipality statewide. And I encourage the mayor, deputy mayor, councilors, and staff, and the public to stand up in opposition to SB 146. The other is HB 378. And that deals with inclusionary zoning. And this is a bill that is brought by our own representative, Debo Powers, House District 3. And what that would do would remove restrictions on inclusionary zoning and bring that tool back into the city's toolbox, and that would be statewide, of course, and it's one that we should speak out in favor of. And so, again, I encourage members of council, staff, and the public that might be tuning in to vote or to comment in favor of and support of House Bill 378. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard. Any other public comment? Please.
My name is Marilyn Brandt. I'm at 575 Armory Road here in Whitefish. Apologize, I'm not a great public speaker, and I went full millennial mode and brought my phone here for some notes. I think I sent you guys an email over the weekend. I work at Bookworks in Whitefish, and on Friday, we had an incident of someone who left a white supremacist flyer in our front window. Taken on its own, right? Okay, whatever, lone idiot, who cares? But this is part of a larger pattern of behavior. And it's not confirmation bias to say that this initially began in late 2016 and escalated from there. They continued to leave pamphlets. In January of 2017, we put a sign on the front door. If you've been to Bookworks recently, it's actually pretty funny. It talks about spineless, gutless wieners. But it did not stop them. They kept going and going until they eventually tore the pages out of the middle of Anne Frank's diary. So that was not great, obviously, as a business. We, after that, kept Anne Frank's diary behind the register. And then they would leave pamphlets. Obviously, it was white supremacy stuff, but there was some particularly alarming things. Like, we actually went on the website, and it talked about, like, teenage girls should get married to old men. So these things are loathsome in a number of ways. So we did report at the time to police, who were responsive at first, but after a while it just kept going, and there wasn't a lot that they could do. So what I am asking of the council is, in light of this, I mean, we're facing a horrible moment nationally right now. I mean, there's a lot of hate speech, there's a lot of hateful rhetoric happening, and people feel emboldened by that. I mean, we saw it in 2016. So it would be a big statement from all of you to issue some sort of public statement in opposition to hateful speech, hateful rhetoric, hateful behaviors. I'm also curious, do we have any legal recourse here? Once we put the sign up, a lot of other business owners came forward to us and said, oh, hey, that's happening in my shop too. So even just getting that out there and really publicly known that, hey, here's what you can do to stand in opposition to this. Yeah, I think those are my points here, but just making you all aware and also wanting that to be on the public record, because I hope it doesn't go the direction that it went last time. We all saw locally what happened, right, with the horrible hazing of Tanya Gersh and the proposed white supremacy march. So let's stand up now and not let it get to that level. So that's all.
Good. Thank you, and thank you for continuing to bring this to our attention. I have to say that of all the municipalities that I'm aware of, Billings being another one that was a leader in this, nobody's looking away. Our police is not. Know that we will be here for you and for every business and every member of our community. So again, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention and keeping our eye on the ball. Thank you.